now. What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Sunday Night Live with your host, Yakin with Sarah. And tonight we've got a special co-host, well, two special co-hosts. Let's see where I can get my finger right. Here's Anthony Horton fishing. He's driving his way back to North Carolina with Outdoors Weekly. Say hi, guys.
Hey, what's up? Bryce.
Let's see.
She was introducing you too, so.
Oh, sorry, I'm editing.
We test the chat out.
What's going on?
And let me pull it up on my phone. Looks like we've got 11 watching right now. And
Say that again.
Hang on. 11 watching right now. Alright, looks like there's an echo. Is there an echo, guys? Alright, everybody saying, hey, Kentucky Catman's here, Nuke Kid is here, Peel and Drag Catfish is here, Cookie's here, Corrosive Cookie, Chris Wands is here, Mike Greenwell's here, everybody saying hey.
What's going on, guys? Good evening. Okay,
there is an echo. Alright, let's see if I can fix that a little bit. I bet I know what it's from.
Let them know that they may not see me because we don't have the lights on the car.
Yes, you guys are black.
So I apologize.
Let me. I wonder how this is gonna work. Is there still an echo? That's awesome, Peel and Drag. Awesome. Is there still an echo, guys? Can you guys tell me that? Hang on, I can just pull it up on my phone. Awesome. Is there still an echo, guys? Can you guys? Okay, that sounds better to me. Hang on, I can just pull it up on my phone.
Are we good?
Oh wait, that sounds better to me. Okay, there's still an echo. There's. Oh wait. Okay, I think it's picking up from my phone if there's an echo. Okay, I think we're good, Anthony. I think we're good.
Okay.
Oh wait, some people are saying there is, and some people are saying there's not. Oh no, Anthony, get out of the chat. Is there an echo now that he's out of the chat? We're trying to figure out this duo thing. It was picking up from my phone? Okay. How about now? Is there still one? Okay. I'm going to try and get him back in on the chat. Okay. Awesome. Alright, I am going to call him back. So bear with me for just a second. Let me call him back, and we'll get back to it. So basically, what we're going to talk about tonight is tournament fishing. We're going to talk a little bit about what happened at the Bassmasters Classics and all that great stuff. So hey everybody, I'm going to try and get Anthony Horton Fishing and Outdoors Weekly back on the call. So bear with me for just 1 second. Let me mute this while I'm doing that. Alright, I think they're back.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Hang on, let me get you into the chat real quick. Let me make you the size that you're supposed to be. Okay. So here is right here. Anthony Horton Fishing. What's up, Dewey Cash? I've got Anthony Horton in here. I've got Outdoors Weekly in the seat beside them. They are heading back to North Carolina. And we're going to be talking about fishing tournaments. And Anthony's going to tell us the kinds of ins and outs of it. this week, and then we're going to talk about the classics because we were all at the classics. You just all right,
That's
Gavin.
where we're on our way back from.
Gavin Outdoors just hit 360 subscribers. That is awesome. Awesome. So, Anthony, how many people did you meet at the expo?
How many people did we see, or how many people did we get?
How many people did you meet?
Too many to count. I kind of lost count about 2 hours into the trip yesterday.
Okay.
There was, I think, from what they said, there was 17,000 people there on Friday, and like 25,000 people came through on Saturday, and then in upwards of 25 to 30,000 today.
That is awesome. Were they still handing out lots of free stuff today? I know this year was, they handed out less this year than they did in 2015.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. We're coming back home with about 5 bags of free goodies.
That is awesome. You guys got to stay there a lot longer than I did. So they got to go to all 2 of the weigh-ins. That's right. You got to stay for all of tonight's weigh-in, right?
Yeah, we went to the weigh-in yesterday. We had stand-up seats yesterday. And
Okay.
then today for Championship Sunday, we got right next to the stage. So we were up close and personal to the weigh-ins today.
That is awesome. Awesome. Who was your favorite? Oh, before I ask that, can you guys hear Anthony okay? Let's wait for them to respond to that.
What's my favorite what?
Hang on. I'm going to see if they can hear you okay. Let's see. Wait on someone to respond to me. Yes, okay, great. They can hear you okay. Awesome. Who was your favorite person that you got to meet as far as YouTuber-wise?
My favorite person that I got to meet was Clay Dyer.
Clay Dyer, okay.
And the reason why he's an inspiration to anyone in bass fishing.
Yeah.
And if you get a chance to meet him, you need to meet him.
Awesome.
And if y'all don't know who Clay Dyer is, he's a Bassmaster Elite Series pro that has no arms and no legs.
Yep. What about as far as YouTubers go? The bigger names.
With Jigging with Jordan. I hung out with D Almighty and Noah from Kicking Their Bass TV, as well as Alex Rudd Fishing, Bass Fanatic 432, Yak Pack Outdoors. I mean, we met quite a few of YouTubers.
Awesome. I got to meet Zoffinger. Do you guys know who he is?
Who?
Zoffinger.
Well, I barely can understand you. We met Fluke Master too now.
That's awesome. I got to meet Zoffinger. I got to meet Fluke Master. I got to meet D Almighty. Kicking Their Bass TV. Who else did I see? I know I'm missing a few.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, me and Outdoors Weekly can agree on this, but 2 of the YouTubers actually stood out to us and actually sat down and had conversations with us straight for about 3 hours each day, which would have been Jigging with Jordan and Noah from Kicking Their Bass.
Yeah.
We held conversations with them almost like 2-3 hours. They are the most down-to-earth people you will ever meet.
Yeah, Noah, actually, I was walking by him, and I happened to have my camera on my gimbal, and he stopped the conversation that he was having and stopped to say hey to me because he realized that I was doing a video, and I thought that was super cool of him. He was in the middle of a conversation with his buddies, and that was super cool. I don't know why I keep losing. I guess he keeps losing signal, guys. I'm gonna get him back in here in just a second. So yeah, we got to meet tons of YouTubers there. How many of you out there watch the classics on TV? I'm about to catch up on chat. Give me 1 second, guys. And let me mute this one more again.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. You guys keep dropping out. Hang on, I'm gonna add you to the.
Saying that we're removed from the call. I don't know why.
I'm not sure.
And I don't know. Where'd we leave off?
I just finished talking about how cool Kicking Their Bass was. And that's it. I'm about to go through chat and just kind of read a couple of things in chat.
Alright, go ahead.
Dewey Cash. Corrosive. He's a cool dude. I'm assuming he's talking about one of the YouTubers we were talking about. It had to be an awesome time, yes. Pill and drag catfishing. I had a blast. I was only able to stay a couple of hours on Saturday, and we ended up going fishing. My sister and I did. She was itching to go fishing. She hasn't gotten a chance to go fishing lately, so we took her fishing. She wanted to compete against me and lost terribly. Kentucky Catman couldn't find it on TV today. I will say that my prediction was way off. They didn't catch anything huge out of the lake, so my prediction was way off. Chris Wands watched the weigh-in. Farm Girl went fishing today. That's awesome. It was on today? Yes, it was on today. Fun chat. What's up, LNS Outdoors? Alright, Mike, have fun at work. One day you're going to be able to make one of these live streams. Okay. So, Anthony, you are a tournament fisherman.
Yes.
Okay. Guys in the comments, if you have any questions about fishing in tournaments, type them now. I'm going to ask a few questions I've had asked through Facebook groups and through people through work and things like that. And we're going to get into this. But ask your questions now. Anything related to tournament fishing, we want to know the ins and outs. Anthony's going to tell us. So, my first question that I had asked was, how long do you fish with a specific lure until you decide to switch to something else?
Is it how long do I fish a bait, or how long do I fish a spot?
Both. Yeah.
Okay. Now, how long do I fish a bait? I'll let you know right now. That'll be first because that's the easy one. In the morning, if I'm starting out and I'm using a search bait, I will throw it and throw it and throw it and throw it and throw it until maybe 30-45 minutes, and then if I don't get on a bite, then I'm going to switch it to a different type of style of search bait. So as far as baits, if I don't get a bite in 30 minutes or so on that bait, I'll switch it out. That's kind of long, but when you're searching for them, you only have limited search baits, I think, which would be like your crankbaits, little swim baits, stuff like that you're actually searching for. Now, as far as spots, before I switch the spot, if I roll in and I pre-fished a spot already and I know the fish are there, if I don't get a bite or some sort of action from the fish within 10 to 15 minutes, I'm moving. And the reason why is that's what pre-fishing is for. You're going to go out, you're going to find out where the fish are, what they're reacting to, and then you're going to quit fishing that spot and come back to it the day of the tournament. That way you know that they're supposed to be there. You know what they're going to be doing. So I would say as far as spots go, give it 15 minutes to see any sort of action, see any sort of bites, anything like that. If you don't get anything within 15 minutes, that's when I would say start considering moving to a different spot.
Okay. I think Mike's trying to be smart. He's talking about catfishing over here. I am going to get Dieter in here to talk about catfishing in a week very soon. He's trying to get me to laugh. But LNS Outdoors asked, how many different color rubber baits or plastics do you keep with you?
They're very, very simple. If the water...
Oh, he cuts out again. Alright, let's see if I can get him in. Alright, let me get off here and get him back. Hang on, guys. Hopefully this doesn't happen the whole night. Wow. Alright. Oops.
I don't know what happened. I was talking and you went away. Okay, so where'd you leave off?
Hang on, let me add you back. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, we have each size. Alright, you were just answering the question about the colors.
Plastic.
Yes, how many plastic colors do you keep?
Alright, I'll go through it again. I'm sorry y'all didn't catch that. But what happens, what I keep on my boat, if the water is somewhat murky or is stained, flooded water, you know, really chocolate milk type water, I'm going to keep one color on the front of my boat. It's going to be black and blue flake. The black and the blue is really what you want to use when the fish can't see. If it's stained, I'll use like red shad or I'll use black and blue flake. If the water's somewhat clear to regular, like that deep black color, then I'll throw green pumpkin and green pumpkin chartreuse. Those are the three colors I really stand by, which is black blue flake, red shad, and green pumpkin chart.
Okay. Hopefully that answers your question, LNS. They is talking about ditch pickles. Yes, we are. Have a good night, Mike. Congrats on getting Dewey on that big cat. Muskie says, hey, Anthony.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Let's see. Fly Fishing Ninja says, hello.
Hello.
Well, everybody was saying hey. I had to say hey while he was talking. Alright, so what we're doing is we're asking Anthony questions about bass fishing tournaments. So any questions you have about tournament fishing in the bass world, we're going to get Dieter Melhorn on here to talk about catfishing another week. He wasn't able to do it this week.
Yeah, because I can't answer questions of that.
Yeah,
all I know about catfishing is you go out with the bottom rig, throw some catfish bubble gum, and you throw some chum. That's all I know.
Maybe Anthony needs to get in on that show so he can be educated a little bit more about catfishing, guys. What do you guys think about that? Alright, so any questions that you guys have about tournament fishing? Bass tournament fishing. I had a couple other questions. How long is your practice? Is there, in your tournaments, do you guys have a specific practice time? Like how many days or whatever?
Say that again, I couldn't understand.
Do you guys have a specific practice time, the amount of days and things like that?
Yes.
Okay.
I will tell you this, and I know this from experience. Do not, I repeat, do not practice the day before the tournament. If you're going to practice, go out, you know, a couple of days, but don't practice the day before. And the reason why I say that is I fish numerous times, and I go out and I fish the day before practice, and what ends up happening is I sore lip all the largemouth bass. And then when I come back the next day to try catch those bass, they don't bite. Or I'll go out in the day before the tournament, I'll catch a huge stringer, then go out on tournament day and catch dinks.
That's not something I do. That's very interesting.
I would suggest you go out a couple of days before the tournament and cut the barb off the hook. Do something to where you're not going to sore lip the bass. That way, they're not pressured. You can go back to the same areas you fished, and you can catch those fish on tournament day.
Okay. Kentucky Catman asked, "Hey Anthony, what would be your go-to bait this time of year in a smaller acre pond, 3-acre pond?"
I have 2.
Okay.
This time, what I would be flipping is a Texas rig Senko. I throw that from here until the fall. I always have a Texas rig Senko on my boat. Always either have it in green pumpkin or black and blue flake. Or the other thing, if I don't get bites on the Senko, I'm throwing a buzzbait. So I'll have a buzzbait on the deck of my boat, and then I'll have a Texas rig Senko on the deck of my boat. That way I cover everything in the water column. You cover them on top if they're busting top, and then you're covering down deep if they're eating soft plastics or they're eating the Senko.
Okay. All right. The Wyatt Life asks, "What's his favorite baits this time of year in general?"
Senkos.
Senkos.
Straight.
Well, what do you know? I think he keeps losing signal. He's driving back to North Carolina, guys. I'm gonna get him back in here so he can keep answering questions. But it's almost time for that Catch of the Week segment. So hang on one second. Let's see here.
My go-to bait this time of year is a Senko. I'm going to go quick because I don't call fail again.
All right, hang on. Let me get you back in. They heard that part.
Okay.
All right. Okay. There you go. All right. All right. Do spotted bass count toward your bag on all lakes? Have you noticed any increase in size on spots in recent years? This is from New School Fishing.
Spotted bass does count towards your bag. As far as the size, yes, there has been great, wonderful conservation efforts out there that have increased the preservation of spotted bass. So yes, they are getting bigger.
All right. Okay, you're back. I think you're losing connection as you're driving. That's the problem. All right. Muskie asked me, "What's my favorite bass bait?"
My favorite. You asking you.
Yeah, asking me. I like using a swim bait. If I'm not using a swim bait, I am throwing. Half the time, I'm throwing either a spinnerbait or I'm throwing a Texas rigged brush hog or lizard. A lot of people aren't fans of lizards anymore and all that, but I love them. So I throw a KVD Rage Tail, coffee and salt scented watermelon red speckle. That's what I called probably 12 on yesterday. That's my favorite soft plastic right now. LNS Outdoors asked, "What is your favorite color buzzbait?"
White and chartreuse with a gold blade.
Alright, white and chartreuse with a gold blade. Topwater Kings asked, "What is your #1 tip for new tournament angler?" That's a good one.
Alright, if I got that right, what's my #1 tip for new tournament anglers?
Yes.
Fish as a co and take your time. The reason why I say that, if you fish as a co and you take your time, you're going to learn so much more stuff from your boater than you would trying to figure it out yourself. The best thing to do, if you're a new tournament angler, you're just getting into the scene, join a local bass club and also go and sign up for like the FLW BFLs as a co. Get out on the water. You may not be that good starting out, but you're going to learn very quickly how to fish tournaments, and you're going to learn from some of the best guys out there.
Okay. We're going to have Heather on here to talk about co-angling, because I realize I'm one of those people, I don't know a lot about it, but I know that it is very different than just getting out on a boat with one of your buddies and going fishing. I think a lot of people don't really understand the, I guess, ethics around co-angling, if that makes sense. So we're going to get Heather from Grab Life by the Fish on here one week. She's sick this week, but we're going to get her on here soon. LNS asked, how long can you be a couple angler before you have to move on? A co-angler.
Say that one more time. I couldn't understand it.
I think I can answer this one.
Okay.
Okay, he asks, how long do you have to be a co-angler before you can move up? And the answer is, you can be a co-angler as long as you want to, I believe. You move up when you think you're ready, you have your own boat, and you're willing to take that pay on, basically. Is that right, Anthony?
Yes, however, I will suggest something.
Okay, go for it.
Before you decide to move up to a boater, or before you decide to enter more tournaments, make sure you are the best stick out there. Because boat stands for something. If you want to go and you want to get a boat, remember the acronym. Bust out another 1,000. If you can afford to bust out another 1,000 every couple of months or once a year or however it is, go ahead, move up to a boat. If you can afford to lose a lot, then go ahead and move up. So what I'm saying is, get good at being a co. Start winning the trophies and everything as a co, and then realize, hey, you know, I can handle my own. Then I would move up. And the reason why I say that is, I when I started out, I didn't go in as co. When I started out, I went straight as a.
Well, we got the gist of that. Hang on one second. Alright. Yes, money, money, money. Let's see if he answers this. Hopefully. I have it muted. It must still be going through. Sorry about that, guys. I'm guessing it's because he's traveling. He may not be able to answer this time. I'm going to message him, and we'll get back to that. Okay. Alright, let me catch up on chat real quick, and then we will go back to what we were doing. So, let me catch up on chat, because I know I missed a lot, and I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, watch the Scott Martin channel, alright. Sarah, have you ever used Jitterbug? I found they work great. I have not used a Jitterbug, but I've heard great things about them. I've heard a lot of anglers talking about them, especially here lately. I think they're getting more and more popular. Billy got a bass? Alright. You're right, Dewey. Today was not catching, but I'm a rookie. Great Lakes trolling. This is awesome. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. He's on the road. That's why we're having so many connection issues. But after this week, I think everybody's going to kind of be at home when we're doing this. So the connection is going to be a little better. We're not going to be dropping people like we are. I'm just glad I was finally able to figure it out. I know the Fly Fishing Ninja can back me up here. I had not tried to do I had tried, but I had not succeeded doing the interview type thing until tonight. Tonight was the first time I was able to accomplish it literally 15 minutes before we went live. I keep thinking you're calling me. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize you could hear the dinging. caught 4 more today. That is awesome. Sounds like a horror movie music. Hey, Spencer Creek, how's it going? Hey, Doc, how's it going? Is Catfish Weekly on here? Did I miss them? LNS Outdoors, Kentucky Catman. Do you post videos? I will check it out. Yes, they do. Me and my son went fishing today. It was tough, but we did catch an awesome turtle. Wow. I've only ever caught 1 turtle. Hello, LNS Outdoors. I just started doing live feeds until I figure out use the editing software. Good luck. Alright. Looks like Big D's in the house. We've got 19 people watching. Winning says it all. Okay, guys. Alright. So, with all that being said, we're going to wait on him to get back, and we are going to do the Catch of the Week segment. Don't go anywhere, because as soon as we get back, we're going to do that giveaway I'm doing. Every Sunday night, we're going to be doing a giveaway after the Catch of the Week segment. What the Catch of the Week segment is, you guys send me a picture of you catching a fish, and I feature you on my Sunday Night Live. So, that's what's going to happen. I had, I think, 12 people in today. I wasn't able to put everyone in this video because I had already had it kind of almost all the way done and people were still sending in stuff, so that is awesome. I've got 2 people I'm going to have for next week in it. So you guys keep sending your pictures. I am loving it. What will happen is if I have too many, I will push out the ones that are from before, and you guys will get in, the new people will get in. And those that have already been entered, you guys will have to wait till the next week when there's less people. But go to yakinwithsarah@gmail.com, or my Instagram, yakinwithsarah, or my Facebook, yakinwithsarah. It should all be in the description below. The channels are not in the description below yet because I was slack and have not had time, but after this is all published, all of your channels will be in the description below. If you're watching me right now and you do not have a channel of your own that you post videos on, you can still enter in here and I will feature your fish. That is awesome. I love seeing kids catching fish. I love seeing everybody catching fish. So I will, if you guys want to send in pictures of your kids catching fish, I'll include their name or your name, whatever you want me to include. And you don't have to be a YouTube channel. That's what I'm getting at. So, Catch of the Week. Let's see. Yes. Catch of the Week is coming at you in 3, 2, 1. Catch of the Week. No fish too small. There is no wrong species. We're all just about bringing people together. We're a big fishing community. Let's have some fun. Get out and fish. First up, we've got Dewey Cash on YouTube. This is a little bit of an older picture, but that's okay. He caught this 4-pound on a Rapala F11 stick bait. Next up, we've got Fishing with Big D's brother here. Look at that gorgeous bass, guys. Awesome. He sent in this one along with another one. There he is. Fishing with Big D. At Rural Retreat Lake, 2 pounds. That is awesome. That's a pretty fish. Next up, we've got the Wyatt Life. This is his son's biggest largemouth. This is Jake's son's rider. His biggest largemouth he's ever caught. Look at that smile. That is awesome. That's what makes this great. Next up, we've got Get Out the House, Go Fish. And his caption when he sent me this was, I get a trout, you get a trout, everybody gets a trout. So that is awesome. I think he's rubbing it in because I wasn't able to catch a trout when I went to Kentucky, even though that's saltwater. YouTube Muskie Hans, his biggest fish of the week, caught by his dad. That is huge. Look at that, guys. Make sure you're leaving some love in the comments. Next up, we've got on YouTube, Woody's Real Time Fishing. Catching this sheephead, 6.75 pounds. Holy cow. That's another one that's on my bucket list. I need to get closer to the ocean. You know him, Dieter Melhorn sent in 2 pictures of a 16 and a 22 pound off of Lake Wylie. And get this, they were both released alive, so you guys need to get to North Carolina, go fish Lake Wylie, and get those catfish. YouTube, the fishing dad, wasn't able to do his usual fishing, but he went out in this mud hole and caught this dirty carp. 15 pounds. That's a pretty carp, guys. Look at that. Gorgeous. The man, the myth, the legend, the fly fishing ninja himself, catching this huge bass, his very first bass that he has ever caught. Look at that, guys. Just look. I can't help it. That's awesome, though. Fly fishing. Wow. Outdoors Weekly. He's in the car right now with Anthony Horton fishing. Caught this 2-pound bass ice fishing on 2-pound line with a wax worm. Craziness. I can't imagine being out there ice fishing. I'm going to get Muskie Hans on here one time to talk about it. Next up on YouTube, Michael Clifton. 9 pounds, 15 ounces, and he caught it on video. So go check out his channel. You'll see it happen. YouTube, Big Fish Island Fishing Show. Caught this striper. 37-inch striper out in Pye, Canada. Pye? Am I saying that right? Let me know, guys. And that is it for the catch of the week this week. Remember to tune in every week. Remember to send me in your pictures every week so that you can be included in this awesome segment that I'm doing. I'm loving it. I'm loving seeing all these pictures. Let me catch up on this. Oh, I am way far behind. Hang on. Let me get it back up. Ooh, you guys said a lot. Okay. Nice one, Dewey. California said, Fly Fishing Ninja, hello. Everybody hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that, guys. I do. Hey, Farm Girl. That's a nice one, Big D. Yes, it was. What's up, Muskie? Yep, Fly Fishing Ninja had a bad connection when he was on his way home from the river. Great job, Ryder. Yes, congrats, Ryder. That was an awesome bass. If you're watching this, it might be past your bedtime. That was awesome. Yes, everyone, thank you so much for sending in pictures. Yes, that sheephead, that was huge, guys. That's crazy. For subbing. Need to mount that bass. That was, hey, catch and release, guys. Catch and release, because I want to go out and catch it. Let's see. Nice Big D. I catch a bunch of walleye and sauger on Friday. Today we only got a small trout and no video. Great catch to everyone who submitted. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You're the reason I'm doing it. Yes, I love this segment too, Dewey. It is, you don't know how happy it makes me to do this segment. I'm loving seeing all this stuff come in. It is awesome. I have another PB to send you, Sarah. Caught it today. Awesome. Send it. Send it, guys. After this stream, or if you're on your phones and you want to email it to me, yakinwithsarah@gmail.com. We released our turtle today. Thank you. Thank you for that. I don't think I want to catch that, though. Michael Clifton, what's my PB? My PB is between 7 and 8 pounds. I don't have the exact, I don't remember the exact weight, but it's between 7 and 8 pounds. It's in one of my later videos. Probably about a year ago I caught that. Thank you for zooming in. It was a pretty fish. I had to zoom in just to take in all of its glory. Yes. Alright, I am caught up on here. So I can go back to this one. Ooh. Okay, so that is, if you've never been on the live and you've never seen that, that is the Catch of the Week segment. I'm going to play it at the end of the live stream. But yeah, it's so much fun seeing what everybody else is catching. I don't care how big the fish is. I don't care how small the fish is. I don't care if you're catching a catfish, a brim, a crappie, a sheephead, a shark. I don't care what you're catching. I just want to see you out there catching it. I'm all about bringing all of us fishing community together, and because I realized that apparently there's a lot of beef throughout the fishing community. I didn't realize this, but there is. I want to bring us all together. I love this segment, and I think it's going to be good going into the future. Let's see. Love catching turtles. All you get on cut bait at one spot in Wisconsin River I fish. The only way I've ever hooked a turtle was foul hooking it. And I thought I just hooked a stump or something, and I was just dragging up a whole tree. It was crazy. Sarah, you said you like lizards. How long do you like them? 4 to 6 inches. I like 6 inches. Hey, Dismore Outdoors. Prince Edward Island. Thank you so much. PEI. That's what that stood for. Most of my friends and mentors I met on your segment. That is awesome. I'm happy about that. I'm bringing people together. That's awesome. All right, what you've all been waiting for. Maybe not, but we're gonna do the giveaway. So every week I do a giveaway on my Sunday Night Lives, and you win some type of sticker. I've got a couple of stickers you can choose from. LNS Outdoors, you cannot win this week. I'm sorry. You need to wait until next month before you can win again. River Life, got this one. Yes, I'm going to get Anthony back in here in just a second. I gotta see if he's ready. So he can answer some more of y'all's questions. I've got a bigger one of that. But I've got a couple of stickers floating around here. And all you have to do is be the first to answer my question correctly. Yes, a giveaway every Sunday night of stickers of some sort. And what I'm going to do is I am going to ask 2 tonight. So there's going to be 2 winners tonight. One of you is going to win something I had given to me at the Classics. It's probably going to be a pair of sunglasses or something like that that they were giving out. And the other one is going to be a sticker that I'll send to you. So, the first question is 3 videos, or I don't know, a few videos back. This past weekend, yes, not this weekend, but last weekend, I went fishing. I fished one way the whole time. How did I fish? What did I fish with? First person to answer correctly gets a sticker or sunglasses. What kind of rig did I use? Oh, he got it. That was quick. A whole lot quicker than last time. Alright, Dinsmore Outdoors. You win a sticker or sunglasses. Which one would you like? I bet you did, LNS. I bet you did. Alright, Dinsmore wants a sticker. Email me after this and just shoot me your address and you can pick out. I'll send you a picture of all the stickers I've got right now. You can pick out one. Next is for a pair of sunglasses. It's either going to be, I think I got Geico and Dick's sunglasses. That's awesome. Alright, I'll see you later, Busky. Alright, this one is going to be a little bit trickier because you will have to follow me on Instagram to know this one. Actually, if you watch the beginning of the show, you know this one as well. Name one of the YouTubers that I met at the Classics Expo. Alright, Corrosive Cookie, you get that. Yep. Flute Master, he's the first to say one. I did meet Zolfinger. He is the reason I am in my kayak. What's up, Chris? How you doing? You just missed the Catch of the Week segment, man. What's up with that? By the way, okay, if you guys have not seen Chris Muddy River Catfishing, he did a DIY rod challenge with the Weekend Angler, and I have not watched the Weekend Angler's reel yet. But ooh, let me turn that off. But Chris, you did an awesome job. You said that you didn't think that they made any reels like that. But they do make reels like that in Australia. Official one BD, gotta go Sarah. I love your segment. Great work. Thank you so much. You'll get there eventually, Topwater King. Alright. So 1 second. Let me see if Anthony's ready. Outdoors Weekly says, everyone please check out my channel. He's trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Alright. You don't know my email. Why can I not? It says I'm not signed in. Okay. Alright. Nice to see you, everyone. Have a good night. See you next broadcast. Alright, see you next Sunday. My email is yakinwithsarah@gmail.com. Alvireel, that's it. That's it. But you did so good at putting that all together. I'm super jealous. I am. Don't tell Tiffany. She's not on here. She's probably tearing up her house right now. But I am going to use your kind of like your lid idea, but in a different way. I like the lid idea. Okay. Yes, I will email you. White Life says we're about to hit 300. That is awesome. Let me see if he responded to me. Alright. Let me get him on this call. Excuse me, guys. I am fighting through this cold. So, yeah. Alright, they responded, so I can unmute that. And let me get them into... Anthony, can you hear me? Anthony? Can you hear me? I cannot hear you if you can. Alright, let me try this one more time. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Sorry guys if you can hear that. I'm not sure. Can you guys hear the dinging?
Can you hear me? Hello? Sarah.
Alright, can you guys hear me, Anthony?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hang on.
Huh?
Yeah, okay. Let me add you.
Alright. But you can hear me, right?
I can hear you, which means
cool.
they can hear you now. Okay.
Awesome.
Alright guys, if you have any questions about bass tournament fishing ask them now in the, this way. I get confused because it's backwards. But the comments here, ask them away. Excuse me. Oh, nope, it's not coming. Thought I had to sneeze. Okay. Alright, Anthony, we just did the Catch of the Week segment.
Cool deal.
And I did the giveaway. I gave away a pair, one pair of sunglasses and some stickers.
Well, congratulations to the winners.
Yes.
Y'all got some awesome prizes coming.
Alright. Kentucky Catman said, "Can I be your co in that next tournament?"
Tell him I'm laughing because I'm probably going to be a co in my next tournament because my boat's broke.
Anthony is having some boat issues. So, that's going to be difficult. I don't think they're going to allow 2 co's. What water temp to start topwater fishing? From Dewey Chip.
What's a good water temp to start topwater fishing?
Yes.
56 degrees.
56 degrees. So we're not far from it.
Huh?
We're not far from it.
What type of topwater?
No.
You went dark.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
I said we're not far from that temperature in most places. Some of these places are still snowing at, so. Corrosive Cookie says it's 50 degrees in Kentucky.
Yeah, well, it all really depends because up north the water stays colder longer, but around here it seems like top water really turns on at 56, like above 55 degrees. That's when I start throwing a popper or a spook, and then when the water gets above 60 is when I really start getting into top water, throwing a buzz bait or a frog or some sort of walking bait or something that makes a lot of commotion.
Okay, I've got one for you. When you're fishing and all of a sudden the day before the tournament it rains really hard and the conditions are really muddy and things like that, how does that affect your game plan?
Hang on, I barely could hear you on that. Say that one more time.
When you're fishing and let's say it rains the day before your tournament and you didn't practice in those conditions but the water is very muddy and stuff like that, how does that affect your game plan?
It changes it completely. And the reason why, when it rains and everything before a tournament and then it's not the next day, the fish are going to do something different. So what you have to do is you got to go with your gut instinct. You got to know what you caught fish on in those types of conditions before, and you got to go with it. That's why in bass fishing and tournaments, we don't have a plan A, a plan B, or a plan C. You go out with the plan A, but it always changes.
Okay. Let's see. Anthony, have you ever used I might butcher this name, potato bait for a Ned rig made by Biowa?
Made by Biowa or Daiwa?
Biowa.
I haven't used the Ned rig, but I have used one of their best baits that they make, which is called a armored craw. But when I fish a Ned rig, I normally use Z-Man, but I have not used any of their baits.
Okay. One Cast One Fish asked, how do you fish in water temperatures above the 80s?
Above the 80s, I throw a frog 9 times out of 10. And the reason why is when the water is super hot like that, the bass are extremely active and they are moving. They're coming up real shallow in the mornings. They're going deep in the midday when it's the hottest out, and then they're coming up shallow again in the evenings. Now, if you're fishing a lot of lily pads, those bass will stay up shallow during the day, but they're going to stay in shade. However, they're super active and they're going to be very, very, very...
That's funny. Alright, hang on, guys. We must just keep losing a signal. Alright, I gotta head to bed. See you, Dismore. I will email you. Let me get this off. Let me recall.
think I lost you again.
We'll get this figured out.
Did you catch anything that I said about when it's over 80 degrees?
Yes. I got about half of it. You said you fish a frog.
Yeah.
Let's see. Spencer said, when the water's that hot, just eat them as is. Alright, Dismore, I appreciate that. If you're doing an awesome job, keep it up. Thank you. A couple people are leaving. Let's see. Any other questions for Anthony while we've got him in here? Any questions you have about tournament fishing in general, maybe he could answer? And then we're going to talk about the classics for a minute. I'm shaking this table. Hey, Ribbon Tip Outdoors. We are asking questions with Anthony Horton. Oh, yep, I was right. Anthony Horton's right here. He is driving his way back to North Carolina. He's been at the Bassmasters Classics all weekend. So any questions you have about tournament fishing, ask away. Okay, what does it cost to get in a tournament, Anthony? That's going to vary.
It depends. It depends on what tournament you're getting in. Some of the ones that I do can range anywhere from $20 up to $250. So it really all depends on which one you're doing.
What does it cost for a co-angler?
If you're fishing the FLW BFLs as a co, I think it's like $125. But like I said again, it all depends on what you're fishing. The opens are a little bit more, so I mean, yeah, pretty much that. It depends on what tournament you're fishing.
To get into your very first tournament, do you recommend joining a small club?
Yes, 125 million% yes.
Okay.
The reason why is you're going to be around seasoned guys, and you're going to learn a lot. So the very first thing I would do, besides get a BASS membership or a FLW membership, is to join a local bass club.
And most of those are going to cost you an entry fee. That's going to be basically for the season, your fee, and then you're going to pay per tournament as well. And I believe most of those you're going to have to be required to go to a certain amount of tournaments during that club time, and you have to go to a specific amount to play in their big tournament at the end. That's how it is here anyways.
Yeah, see, the club I'm in, you pay $100 a year, and that gets you entry into the BASS Nation. Not a BASS membership, but the BASS Nation. And then each one of our tournaments you pay. You don't have to pay in, but if you pay in, it's like a $40 side pot, so that you can be entered to win some cash.
Kentucky Catman said, ever used a 10-inch worm?
I have, and I'll tell you right now that 10-inch worm that I was thrown, which was a old monster made by Yum, it is packed up in storage right now because after that one time I threw it, I did not use it again.
That probably depends on the fisherman as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't use them because everywhere I fish, I don't have to. I'm not fishing that deep. I'm not dragging a 10-inch Carolina rig worm, around. So
yeah. Can anyone enter a tournament?
Yes. Well, it depends on what age you are. Anyone can enter if they're the age to enter.
All right.
There's some tournaments that you have to qualify for, which are like your regionals and your nation and stuff like that. But as far as local tournaments, look out there. There's tournaments everywhere that you can get involved in.
How do you mentally prepare the day of the tournament?
I'm sorry I laughed at that, but I'm going to tell you this. The day before a tournament, I get all giddy. I get really, really excited about the tournament, And my mental preparation is going to BASS and watching videos of BASS tournaments. That is my mental preparation. That's what gets me in the zone.
Oh. At least we got to finish that question. That's good to know so I can go when his boat gets fixed. Oh, that's funny. Let me get him back up. Shouldn't take but a second.
Are we back?
Hello? Alright.
I'm here.
Okay. Let me get you back in the chat.
Did you catch anything that I said?
Yes, we got all of that last question, so that's great. One Cast One Fish said, do you ever spend time on the Potomac River? Potomac?
The Potomac?
Potomac, yes, that's it. Thank you.
Yes, I do. They have an invasive species out there called a snakehead.
Yeah.
I don't want to catch them, but I love catching them because of how aggressive they are. That is a fun fish to catch.
Kentucky Catman said, that's good to know so I can co-angler when his boat gets fixed.
Heck yes, you can. Your dad just texted me, by the way.
How many boats are there usually in one of your tournaments?
In my local club tournaments, anywhere from 25 to 40. The BFL tournaments, anywhere from 75 to 150.
That's a lot. Big Fish, I can answer this. Are you allowed to chum in a tournament? No. Not in a bass. I'm not sure about catfishing. We're going to get Dieter Melhorn on here to talk catfishing with you guys. I know I've got a lot of cat fishermen on here, and I do not know anything about bass tournaments for the most part. I know a little bit, but I definitely don't know anything about catfishing tournaments. I can answer this question about catfishing, but not tournaments.
As far as bass, you cannot chum, you cannot throw live bait at all. Everything has to be artificial.
Spencer Creek says coffee. Absolutely, coffee gets my navigator revved for life's tournament. LNS snakehead is a bucket list fish for me. One Cast One Fish said snakeheads are good eating too. Thanks for answering my questions. Gotta get going. I'll see you, One Cast One Fish.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, all of you guys that are leaving, don't forget to send me your pictures this week. And let's try and get them in by Wednesday this week so I have a little bit more time to put it all together. Alright, that is all the questions for right now. Until there are more questions, guys, keep sending your questions about tournament fishing over here. Until then, we're going to talk a little bit about the classics. Anthony, what was your prediction going into the classics on the weight it would have to be to win it?
64 pounds.
Alright, mine was 69 and we were nowhere close.
No.
What was the final weight and who won it?
I'll have to look at the weight again, but Jordan Lee won it.
Yeah.
Your two-time reigning, defending, back-to-back classic champion is Jordan Lee. Huh?
47 pounds.
47 pounds.
Yeah. Now, I was rooting for Ashley because he's a hometowner.
I was rooting for Christy.
Yeah, and Christy was in the lead up until today. But Ashley finished at 42.12, and Christy finished at 45.15. So they're all really close together.
That's how it usually is.
Big Fish said he's allowed to chum where he's at in the tournaments.
Well, as far as the BASS Nation goes, that's one of the rules is you're not allowed to use any live bait or dead bait. It all has to be artificial.
Yeah, and it may just be, I'm not sure what kind of tournament he fishes in or anything like that. It may be a smaller tournament, things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we talked about who we met. Did you buy anything at the Classics?
Yeah.
You did? What'd you buy?
I bought it and then found out it had a hole in it, so I got it for free.
What was it?
I bought some the Bassmaster Classic shirts, the dry fit.
Okay.
Bought some of those. Bought some. What else did I buy? Some rod gloves. 2 ALX rods. Got my kids a couple of shirts. Pretty much apparel. I didn't buy a whole lot of baits, but I really don't need a whole lot of baits.
How many rods are you allowed to carry? Is there a specific... Oh. I wonder if there's a time that he's hitting or something, or if he's just hitting a bad spot in the road. Alright. I'm going to get him on here one more time, and that's going to be it. I'm going to answer a few more questions, and I am starting to get very congested. So yeah. I'm going to be heading to bed very soon. Let's get him on here one more time. Oh,
alright.
Answered right away.
Sorry about that yet again.
You're okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Sarah.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Sarah.
What? I might have to call him back. Yeah. Okay. One more time, guys.
I don't know why it keeps dropping out.
It has to be because you're driving.
Alright. Am I live with them? Because I was trying to finish that.
You are live with them right now.
Okay. Now, to get back to that question, if you're wondering how many rods you want to take with you as a co, I would limit it to 4 or 5, no more than that.
Okay, 4 or 5 as a co-angler. Is there a limit to how many you're allowed to bring in general?
No, there's no limit. You could have 100, but it's all based on how comfortable you are and how much room you have on your boat.
Alright.
Just remember, you can only fish one at a time.
You can bring as many rods as
Yeah.
you want to.
Alright. What was your favorite booth at the Classics Expo?
My favorite booth at the Classic. That's a hard one. That's a very hard one.
I'll say this before you answer. In 2015, they had a lot of smaller booths. Like, Academy wasn't there. The boats were more... they were all kind of together, and they were tighter together. Some of the really big... Dick's was there, and it was just as big as it was in 2015. But that's about the only big one that they had back then. There were a lot of smaller places there, and there were a lot of smaller companies there.
Now, I will say I'm kind of tied between 2 booths, which is Mystery Tackle Box and Lucky Tackle Box. Mystery Tackle Box, I'm partial to Mystery Tackle Box. I believe in that company. However, both of them were great because that's where we met some of the best people. The YouTubers hung out there, and they were just down to earth. So they were the ones that really spent time and talked with us.
Especially Kicking Their Bass TV and Jigging with Jordan.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. Since you didn't hear Bryce, we were saying especially Kicking Their Bass TV and Jigging with Jordan TV is because they were the ones that really sat down and actually held conversation with us pretty much all day long.
Yeah. Let's see. What is a normal price you pay for a custom hand-painted crankbait, like a square bill?
A custom hand-painted, $10 to $15. All
right. Dewey, Rapala was not there that I saw. Did you guys see Rapala?
They were in with other booths. They didn't have their own booth.
Okay. See, they were one. They had their own booth back in 2015. There were not the people that I thought would be there were not there, Dewey.
It was like the lure companies. There wasn't a lot of them, and the booths that were there were very, very small.
Yes, they went way up on their prices. It was, I believe, $80 a square foot. For a booth. So that can get pricey.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. But yeah, I got to do the walk around before it opened Saturday, and I was thankful I got to do that. I wanted to meet up with these guys, but my kid got sick and I had to come home. So we didn't actually get to meet. Hopefully I'll be heading to North Carolina in the next month or two.
Hopefully my boat will be fixed.
Yeah. I don't think you can fit in my kayak with me, Anthony. Outdoors Weekly is riding with Anthony right now. He hitched a ride there. Was able to make it to his first Classics Expo. Bryce, what did you think about the expo?
What was that?
What did you think about the expo?
The expo, I thought it was awesome. This was like my first big kind of event type thing like this. Like I've been to smaller ones, like I've been to the Raleigh Expo, the Greensboro one. Nothing even close to this scale. It's just so cool to just be walking around and just see a pro, just go up to him. It's just awesome.
Chris, yes, that is considered a tax break, I think. Have you ever used a jitterbug?
Yes.
Yes.
It is a good topwater bait.
You want to catch a pike? Throw that for pike.
Yeah.
Alright. We're going to say bye to Anthony for the night. So we're going to take him off of here. Thanks for stopping by, Anthony. I know you can't hear me right now, but you can hear me later. So I am going to start to say goodbye to you guys. I have a cold that I am fighting. But I want to answer any other questions you might have right now for me. Next week, we are going to have the Fly Fishing Ninja in here. So he is going to be talking all about tenkara fishing. Anthony will be happy to answer any other questions you have. Go visit his channel, Anthony Horton Fishing. I'll have the link in the description below. After this gets published, it'll probably be tomorrow before I get it on there, though. He's also on Instagram and Facebook. Anthony Horton Fishing. And Outdoors Weekly. Excuse me. So any questions you guys have for me? I don't have the rod behind me. I was going to give you a sneak peek. I am super excited about that build. You've been watching his videos today. That's awesome. Ryan is a great guy. Yes, he is. Alright, Kentucky Cat Man, thanks for coming by. I appreciate everybody coming by. We cut about 4,000 tubes today. Okay, Whisker Sticks is another guy that is going to be coming on to the show. Dewey, I did not win any hats. The giveaways were not like they were before. I'm still going to be sending you a hat. I'm going to try and find some that I've got from last year's Bass Classic. And send one to you. I'm doing a DIY rod building challenge. I've challenged Country Girl Catfishing and she has accepted. So we're working on that. Give us a few weeks and we'll get it out to you. Ooh, got jury duty in the morning. Have you seen that that commercial where it's talking about jury duty and the mom breaks into a musical? I'm not sure what show they're referring to, but it's awesome. see a big fish. Everybody, do not forget to send in your pictures by Wednesday. Please. Please by Wednesday. I was a little rushed this week. Any other questions? You want to start building custom rods? You should get in contact with the fishing hobby. He has a setup where he is doing his own guides and stuff like that, and he's got his own little machine. I'm going to get him on the show one week, and he's going to be selling this product in the future. It's in the works right now. Any other questions? But yeah, Whisker Sticks is going to be on the show in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure when. Yes, Dewey, you have a great picture for this week. Bloody knuckles and all. Awesome. I'm super excited. Alright, so if you missed the Catch of the Week segment before, stay tuned. It's coming right at you again. I'm going to do it in the middle and at the end of each live. If you did not miss it before and you don't want to watch it again, have a good night and I will catch you later. But for those that missed it, let's get into it. In 3, 2, 1, Catch of the Week. Where there's no fish too small, no wrong species, I just want to see you getting out of the house and going fishing. First up, we've got Dewey Cash. He caught this bass a little while back. 4 pounds, caught on a Rapala F11 stick bait. Next up, we've got Fishing with Big D's brother. Caught this nice slab. And then we've got Big D himself coming up. Right here, catching this 2-pound bass at the Royal Retreat Lake. Alright, next up, we've got the Wyatt Life. This is his son, Jake's son Ryder, catching his biggest largemouth bass. How cool is that? Look at that kid smile. And then we've got Get Out the House, Go Fishing. The caption of this was, I got a trout, you get a trout, everybody gets a trout. I think he's rubbing it in because I didn't get to catch one in Kentucky, even though it is a saltwater. And then we've got Muskie Hans. This is his biggest fish of the week. That is huge. Caught by his dad. Awesome. Woody's Real Time Fishing. Look at that sheephead, guys. 6.75 pounds. That is huge. Another one on my must-catch list. We've got the man himself, Dieter Melhorn. He caught 2 big fish this week on Lake Wiley, 16 and 22 pounds. And get this, they were both released alive. So you guys get out to Lake Wiley and go catch them again. YouTube, the Fishin' Dad. Got this gorgeous 15-pound muddy carp. That is gorgeous. Show everybody some love. The man himself, the Fly Fishing Ninja. Catching this huge bass. It was his very first bass. Look at that fish, guys. I had to get a close-up of that. You never know what you're going to catch on a fly. Then we've got Outdoors Weekly. He was in the car with Anthony Horton riding back from the Classics. He caught this 2-pound bass on 2-pound line, ice fishing with a wax worm. And we've got Michael Clifton catching this massive 9-pound, 15-ounce bass. That is huge. In a kayak, nonetheless, and he has a video of it on his YouTube channel. Last but not least, Big Fish Island Fishing Show. Got this striper. 37 inches in PEI, Canada. And that is it, guys, the catch of the week. Don't forget to send me in your pictures to my email. That would be amazing. I'm looking forward to this segment as it goes further into the future. Wow, earthquake. Sorry about that. But, yeah, that is it, folks. I'm not sure if anyone's still on. If you are, I will catch you later. Have a wonderful night.